Good morning. How's everybody today? Hope you're doing well. I just had a little surprise. You know, every time I try to make a video, somebody has to make noise. So I thought today I'll come out early. It's about 10:30 in the morning. It's a little quieter in the mornings and cooler for those who get upset that I don't have a t-shirt on. So I thought I'll come out a little earlier. I pressed play and I almost said good morning and Sugar barked. So that's a blessing and a stress at the same time. Like, she doesn't bark, but as soon as I pressed play, she barked. Why? Somebody went by on a bicycle. No big deal, right? But here's the big deal. I haven't heard her bark like to try to protect or warn or anything for a long time. So I welcome the interruption that she barked and got excited. So it's telling me that she's feeling okay, even though grandma is getting elder. Right? So what's happening today? I wanted to show you something on my scooter. I told you I bought this scooter, a 2016, and Honda Dream Super Cub, mouthful. And it makes me it makes me think like a little bit about the history of Honda's motorcycles, because you know they have the Honda Dream, the 250. Well, I didn't know there was a Dream. Mine is 110cc, so I didn't know there was a Honda Dream Super Cub 110i injection. So long story short, when I was looking for a vehicle, a scooter, I just wanted a scooter to sort of get around on the local roads, just to potter about. But I knew I wasn't gonna, you know, it's not something I have to use every day to do 50 kilometers. So I didn't really want to spend big money. So I was looking for a second-hand one. I'm just trying to be thrifty. Could I go buy a new one? Yes, I could go buy a new one. I could buy, there's Yamaha has a 300cc dirt bike, you know, and I'm like, dude, that would be some, you know, really cool. A 300cc dirt bike is 180,000, I think it's 182,000 baht. But I'm going to be 69 this year, and where am I use it for? Go to the shop and back? So I couldn't justify buying one. Why are you keep making noise? Huh? You want something to eat? Make a noise all the time? Hmm? Pain in the bum? Here, ready? Whoop! Now leave me alone for 5 minutes and be quiet. So I didn't get the Yamaha brand new bike. I kept looking at it going, wow, 300cc dirt bike. Man, I ripped the tires off that thing. But I think to myself, I know 100% that I'm not reactive as I used to be. I believe I'm still reactive and still strong, but not like split-second stuff, you know. And like I said, it's just like it'd be a toy, an expensive toy, so I didn't get it. I want to show you what I'm talking about over here. So basically I settled on this Honda 2016 Dream Super Cub. And the reason why is because I think it's like looks a little cool. It's 110 cc's and it pushes me around at around 40 to 50 kilometers, which is about 30 miles an hour. Fast. But guess what? I'm happy. You see, I get on this bike and I get going down the road and I'm cruising along in third or fourth gear doing around 40 to 50, 30, about 30 miles an hour. And I watch what I'm watching the road, and then I realize I'm sitting there like this. Just a big grin on my face. And it just brings a little bit of, well, a lot of happiness. Just pottering along, so I'm looking around, doing, you know, I've got my camera bag in the front with a bottle of water and just pottering around. You know, I don't go get anything. I just drive along the country roads. It's fun when I, you know, just want to get out in the early morning. But I got a little adjustment I want to make. I'll show you. So this is the left-hand side of the bike, and you can see the gear shifter here. I don't like this gear shifter at all. You know, when you change, the gear pattern is 4 down. So when you accelerating, you press the front, which is your left, and you know, you're sitting in neutral, you click, no RPMs, you click down one, there's no clutch, it's automatic, and you just press, click, take the brake off, lift your feet up and accelerate, and off you go. That's it. When to shift to second, you press it down 1, 2, 3 to get to fourth. Now, when you're driving this thing and you want to slow down, you can back shift or downshift or upshift, whatever you want to call it, downshift. And the way you do that is by pressing the pedal on the left, which is, whoop, can't even see, there, right? This here. But for some reason, I think because I'm tall, my knees forward, so it's hard for me to get my heel back and press that down. I can get from fourth to third easy, which is okay, because you can basically pull away, almost pull away in third. You know, if you're moving just a little bit and you're in third, you can move along. So, but to change to second and first, I almost have to slide back on the chair. So I found a new gear shifter. On the front, it's got the normal motorcycle shifter. So this side here, right, this side will be like a normal motorcycle, and the back one will be the same. So the normal motorcycle shifter means you can use, you know, you push down 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you want to change up, you can just put your toe underneath it and go 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So I ordered it, and it should be here in a few days, and I think I can change better. Yeah, I think I'll be able to change better, because when you pull off 1, 2, 3, 4, click, 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 nice. You know, every vehicle has its own quirks and likes to be driven the way it's designed. And so you don't just get in a vehicle you don't understand. You take your time, you get you figure out how it works best, listen to the engine, to what it's doing on the ground. Everybody knows that, right? So I treated this one the same. So going forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, no problems. Going from fourth to third, you can use the gears, to slow down a little bit, but don't change to second, because you'll almost stand on the nose and forget about first. So, you know, when you approach a junction, if you're going a little bit fast, you can just go to third, you know, look over your shoulder, you know, indicate, look over your shoulder, all that sort of stuff, right? And then you just start to like coast into it and then power out. But don't go to second unless you're almost crawling. That's what I've learned. So 1, 2 is for like crawling. 3, 4 is for cruising and accelerating. But I learned the hard way. Don't change the second. Boom, you know. So, but I think with that new gear shifter, which should be here in a few days, will make life a little bit easier for me. Because I just, even when you stop the vehicle, you know, the vehicle stopped and you want to move again, you have to put it into first. And it's really difficult for me to get my heel in that right angle to get it back into first. So at first I thought there was something wrong with the bike, and I thought there's nothing wrong, it's just awkward for me. So I think what's cool is the Honda Dream Super Cub original colors were red, and this is red. I looked online just before I come here just to see where the gear shifter was. It should be here tomorrow or the next day. I'll show you it when it comes. But I was thinking about buying a rack to put on the back, and then I can make a box or buy a box to put my camera and stuff like that in, so it doesn't have to sit in the. It's got a bag, but it's still sitting in the sun. I think so. It's not the good. You know what's good about this the trike project is the vehicle. The front part of the vehicle is based off a Yamaha. I forgot the name of the front of the bike now. But when you're messing with the scooters in Thailand, everything is cheap. Nothing's expensive, so it's fun to play with. So if you're just looking for a hobby, something to potter around with, like to restore something, keep something up to date, modify it, get yourself a scooter if you're in Asia, and you can potter with it. You know, it's cheap to buy stuff for. It gives you a pleasure to potter with your bike, and then you can get on it and then do like I do. Just drive around grinning. I find myself driving down the road and people look at me and smile. I'm like, why are you smiling at me? You don't even know me. Because I'm like, just grinning away. I think Elder's losing it, right? What do you think? He's losing his marbles, just driving around smiling at everybody. So this is the bar I was talking about here. Basically, that's just for somebody who's sitting on the back and hold on. But there's nothing wrong with it. But the one I was looking at comes all the way back to here somewhere. So you have this, but it comes all the way back, and you can put a box on it. Necessary? Probably not. But it would help when I want to go somewhere to carry my camera and so on. I'm going to clean that exhaust. It's got some marks on it. I got some stickers. It came like this, and I got some stickers to go on the side. I bought some, but I just like, I like it the way it is. For now, I'm going to leave it. I found a label that goes here, and it says Honda Super Cub, Honda Dream Super Cub from something like 1956 to 2016. So it looks like this is 2016. So it looks like this was the last year they made this style. I like it. The main reason I didn't want to get the Wave, you know, there's a Honda Wave that's popular here in Asia, is because if you look at the seat, this is almost flat, right? So, but the Wave is tilted slightly forward, and I always feel it's pushing me forward. Then you have to push back, forward, push back. I guess in a way, when you accelerate, it helps you to stay on the bike, but I'm not worried about that. I like the style, the older style. So I think I'm going to change that gear lever when it comes. It should be here tomorrow or the next day, and see how I get on with that. But I think that back bar, I might just, I'm not in a rush, you know. The bike works. I have a basket at the front. Looks like Granny going shopping, but maybe I could put a basket, put the rack on and make myself a box, or look for a box that I can put on the back with a lock on it or something. And then I guess I'll leave the basket on the front, because you can put I have a little black case, and I bought a surgical like a gel pack that you can, it's in the freezer, so if you sprain your ankle or something like that, you can put it on, and it's not hard. It's like a bag of peas. It molds better. But I also put it in the little black bag, so if you're going to go for a drive, you can put a cold bottle of water in it or a cold tea in it and put that gel pack in. It helps it stay cooler longer inside the, it's like a thermos, like a cooler but soft bag. So that can stay in that front bag, and then the camera and hat and so on can stay in the back, and then I have more room. It sounds like I'm going on a massive journey, right? I go about 10 miles, 16 kilometers. When I go to the dam, it takes me about 40 minutes to get to the dam, going down country lanes. And then there's a long one where I get up to a whole top 30 miles an hour, like cruising. But it's fun. You know, you're just driving down the road, grinning. It's just, you know, something so simple brings joy. So if you're depressed, get yourself a second-hand scooter and potter around with it, and you know, just get some water or something on it. Find something, find a couple of roads that you enjoy just to potter around on. It's fun. You know, I'll tell you a little secret, because normally people don't listen this far. So if you're here, like I said the other day, drop a message saying I'm still here. But I told you about, I'll tell you this briefly, okay? My father was an abusive alcoholic, probably a bit of a narcissist as well. Mother was a narcissist, and royally. And my sister and I believe she was a little, in the end, was probably had mental problems as well. So, really screwed our lives up. And you know, one of the things they do is they manipulate everything. So my sister and I never had a close relationship as a child. We've talked more now since she's passed than we have in our whole lives. And the other day I said to her, we're talking, and she's in the UK, and we're talking on WhatsApp. And when we finished talking, this time we were talking in text, and I said, good night, sis. And she says, good night, bro. And both of us, when we talked about it later, said it was emotional, because it was the first time ever and that we both said something like that to each other, affectionate, referring to each other as a sister and brother. So my point, life is not hard, life is not easy. Life is sometimes hard. So you know, if you listen to me for a long time, you'll understand where the pain comes from. But I don't worry about it now. I would have liked to grown up in a rich family with parents who loved me and took care of me and all that sort of stuff. But if you're looking at an investment for the future, which means you know, like a spiritual investment, you know, spiritual people live through pain. Is it fun? And now I'm happy where I am and what I'm doing in life, you know. So if you can find a little bit of happiness and get on your 110cc Harley, do it. Have fun. Find something to have fun and enjoy life a little bit. Tell somebody you care about them. Have a wonderful day. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness.